All right, welcome back. Let me know if you can hear this. Just tell me in about 2 seconds or 3 seconds if you can hear this, because I try to fix the audio. Let's see.
Yes, I can hear this time.
You can hear that, right?
Yes, I can.
All right, great. Hold on. Let's talk about this story. Trump fights back. Red states challenge GAG order in Florida case. You can dance a little bit. It's just an ad. All right, great.
Another Trump legal case, and this one is federal judge Eileen Cannon rejected a special counsel Jack Smith's request for a gag order against Donald Trump in the classified documents case, saying that prosecutors' request was, and this is a quote, wholly lacking in substance and professional courtesy. So that is the judge in the case. And I want to shift gears here because this is breaking. You've got a situation, Lee Zeldin, where Trump can barely say anything. He alludes to it every time he talks about this case. Every morning we hear him saying, well, I can't go really any farther because of the gag order. While the liar Michael Cohen doesn't have a gag order, and he's done everything from sell merch to lie more about everything that's going on. But in Florida, this is not the case. Judge Cannon has just said she is denying the gag order. Your reaction?
Well, President Trump should have the opportunity to be able to defend himself in the middle of this presidential campaign. That's one of the problems with the gag order in this case inside of New York City. Now, what you're hearing from what Judge Cannon is saying in denying this gag order is a criticism of this prosecution with Jack Smith. She is critical of the gag order request substantively.
All right.
The lack of courtesy.
So, what gag order are they talking about? Are you familiar with?
Oh, well, you see, basically, it's been established. It has been established that Mr. Donald Trump, now a convicted felon, yes, former president of the United States of America, he has been convicted of 39 charges. Yeah, 34 counts in the New York matter that held earlier, the hush money thing. So it's been proven, it's been established, he has that record of being indecorous. He does not know how to tame his tongue. And what he is been given, the free pass has been given in spite of well-known rules that you cannot say certain things about prosecutors, about members of the jury, about families of the presiding judge, without being guilty of contempt. And yes, he was fined over $90,000 in New York. But if you and I had been engaged in such practices, such as we now know about Donald Trump, you and I would not walk free. And understand that it was not even a civil matter. It was a matter of serious crime. It was a criminal proceeding. And in this case concerning Florida, Justice Iron, that is seen as a Republican appointee to the federal court system, continues to do everything, not pretending that she is being partisan. And so when it's given, it's something that can be taken for granted that she would deny the gag order against Donald Trump. Because, okay, why would there be a gag order against Donald Trump? He has said so many things about even the FBI, the people investigating the deals involved in the federal, the Espionage Act, the federal documents found at his Mar-a-Lago home in Florida. And you and I know that we continue to enjoy the liberty we have in this country because our law enforcement agents, FBI, state police, troopers, what have you, they do their job, and nothing should be said to disparage them and make people with doubtable minds, I mean, with psychotic anomalies to come after them. And I mean, the way Donald Trump talks about the system is aimed at trying to paint America as a place that is unsafe. And this is coming on the platform of a party that used to campaign on the strength of law and order. I do not see that orderliness or lawfulness in Donald Trump. And so when the special prosecutor approaches the judge and says, this man must be gagged from being reckless or unwarranted attacks on prosecutors, on investigators, and what have you. I wouldn't know why the judge, other than playing to what has now been established as a pattern with her. For example, when the trial ought to have been held speedily, she delayed on it. Open, she and those Supreme Court justices here, honestly, not even in Nigeria, not even in any third world country would you find this kind of standard that you would see Supreme Court justices accepting compromising favors from billionaires and what have you, and then trying to protect an accused just because they are trying to delay the process so that if eventually he's able to win, and I do not even know how he's going to win, because Americans are not like majority of the MAGAs. They say make America great again. They are not make America great again. I reduce them to the level of what we call MAGA in Nigeria. They are stalkers. These are people who are so gullible. They will believe anything, no matter how stupid, how retarded or foolish. They will embrace it if it's coming from Donald Trump. So this is the basis for which the prosecutor is asking for a gag order on Donald Trump before he incites the public, the people, against the system. And these justices and this particular judge, they are delaying the what's it called? The day of decision on the matters before them, hoping that Donald Trump will win in the election. Their calculation is that if he wins, he will be able to pardon himself.
Immunity.
Yes. So, and you see the useless and misguided debate on what would the given presidential immunity to organize a coup against the system. That is even unthinkable. When did America start thinking like this? You only need to yes.
I guess it was a rhetorical question. Go ahead, continue.
It's not rhetorical. If it was rhetorical, they would have handed down that is what they want to do.
No, you asked the question. You said, when did America start thinking like this?
Oh, yes. Until Donald Trump brought that mastery upon this country. And we don't stand for this in our country. This is our great country. If people like you, you were born here, but if people like me came here, naturalized as American citizens, escaping from the shenanigans of gender political systems out there, and we get here, somebody is pushing us this kind of deal. Heck, no. That is why people will come out, resist this through the ballot, through the voting power. This is what this is about. So the judge can delay and not hand down justice as America. They even want to rewrite the Constitution in the names of judicial rascality, recklessness, and activism. Fine for them. But you know what? I know that American voters are so sagacious. They are bold. In the land of the free, the home of the free, the land of the brave, they will stop them in their track. This is what this gag order thing is about. So denying that is heartbreaking. It's almost like, giving a handshake to Donald Trump for his verbal diarrhea, his untamed tongue. And that tongue has to be tamed by the judicial process.
So how much exactly does this cross into deny him of his freedom of speech?
This does not qualify as third. The free speech thing they're talking about, First Amendment protection they are talking about, does not extend to somebody who is standing criminal trial, having to malign, defame, and slander, almost libel the minders of the system. That is what he is doing. He is trying to devalue. I don't know the interest Donald Trump. I don't know whose interest he represents, but people suspect him of being some compromised politician. May not be wrong. They may not be far from the truth, because come to think of it, why would he be so desperate to devalue everything that defines America, that makes America exceptional? Why is he trying to bring us to the level of Russia, bring us to the level of North Korea, bring us to the level of China? Man, this place is called America. And this is not our standard. Our standard is that you respect the rule of law. He's not willing to do that. And the system is able to bow him over and make him respect things the way they are done here. Whoever does not want to respect the way the system runs should just pack the bag and baggages, go and live in wherever a portion of the world that suits such a whims and caprices. That's what we're saying. But for him to lead America to continue to be relevant, to be a citizen of this country, he has to be law-abiding. That's what we are saying. That is essentially how we make this. How we make this democracy work.
So I think that you're about to experience a level of tyranny that you didn't know existed in this country over the next several, maybe 4, 5, 6 months. What do you say to that?
Yeah, thank you for alerting us to that reality. Of course, he has said it that from day one, he just wants to be a dictator. Just allow him to be a dictator for one day. But dictatorship is something that is so attractive and so sweet to wannabe authoritarians and the totalitarians. Once they do that from the outset, from day one, they're not even going to stop. It's just going to make America ungovernable, because the libertarian spirit in the average American will resist him. And
so you're optimistic. You're optimistic.
I'm optimistic that he will be defeated in the election.
But you're going to see tyranny, but you're optimistic that the system will defend it, will defend itself.
I should think so, but of course, remember what is on his plate, what is on his manifesto. He's going to go after everybody that does not sing his tune. This person is going to be a famous character in Orwellian novel, Animal Farm. He will go after whoever does not sing his tune. He is going to be a strong man. That, he is obsessed with the vision of
becoming the strongest man in the world.
Yes, of what's it called? The ideal espoused by his icon, Adolf Hitler. That is what he wants, and America will not take that. It's a romantic dream for him, and that will never come. It will never come true. God forbid that day. And don't forget the words of Abraham Lincoln: for as long as this civilization will live, democracy will not fly. It will not fail.
All right. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications, follow everywhere. Help us share. Let us know your thoughts. Leave our comments, okay? Leave your comments, leave your opinions. We would like to review them as we continue through these different conversations. With that being said, check out this next segment. We'll be right back.